partial. Okay. Recording in progress. Good morning, students. Welcome back. Welcome to class. Please take out your books and workbooks. And we are on second partial. Now, we finished first partial. Now we are on second partial. And the grades, I'm calculating the grades so I can give it to you next class. Okay? So please activate your cameras, everyone. Let me see you're there. In a minute, I'm going to take a picture of you guys. Okay? Okay, books. Okay. Yeah, we finished this part. Okay, now we're going to start this page 20 and 21. No, page 20 and 21. 20 and 21. Okay. 20 and 21. Grammar. Consolidation. Dario Estrella, please read about the grammar. Past simple, continuous, and perfect.
Okay. Past simple, continuous, and present. We use the past simple to talk about finished actions and situations in the past. In May 1985, Tanya Ivy set out from New York. We use the past continuous to talk about activities in progress in the past. It was raining when Tanya left New York. We use the past perfect when we talk about two things that happened at different times in the past. We use the past perfect to make clear which action happened first. When she left, she had never sailed a boat alone in her life.
Exactly, no? Thank you. Okay, so past simple, past continuous, and past perfect, okay? I think you should know this. But anyway, let me explain it to you. Remember, it's the obligation of the teacher to explain what you know, what you already know, okay? Let me share the screen. Very simple, no? Okay, past, simple past, no? Remember, no? Yes, no question. To make a yes, no question in the past, use did plus the subject and the base form of the verb. Did she finish college? Did her parents help her? Yes. Yes, her. All right, did she finish college? Yes, she did. Oh, no, she didn't. Did her parents help her? Yes, they did. No, they didn't. You see? For question. And the verb is in present. In present. For example, here we have a question. Did you eat my food? The other dog says, no. Oh, no, I didn't. Eat your food and look at the belly. Yes, he ate that food, okay? The negative form is didn't, and the verb in present, okay? Again, it's an affirmative. He went to the shops and he didn't go to the shop. Simple past, and the negative form didn't, and the verb in present. She had a piano lesson. She didn't have a piano lesson. Again, the verb is in the simple past in affirmative, and negative didn't have, okay? Remember, all right, Jorge Fuentes, please. Jorge Fuentes, read. Remember.
Remember positive sentence. I played football yesterday. I went home early on Saturday.
Okay.
Sentence. We didn't play football yesterday. We didn't go home early on Saturday.
Okay.
Yes. No question. Did you play football yesterday? Didn't go home early on Saturday.
Exactly. This is just to remember, you know, okay? All right. But remember, these are regular verbs, But we use, irregular verbs. These are irregular. But what happens if we use regular verbs? For example, it says, I was born in 1966. Yeah, I was born in 1966. That means that this is a finished action, no? This is a finished action. Yes, finished action. Because you are not born every day. Exactly. You're not born every day. That's why it's a finished action. Okay, so it's a simple past, regular, irregular verbs are finished action. Okay, I was Born in 1966. Maybe your parents were born in 1966 or your grandparents, I don't know. I think your parents, okay? In 1966, no? Now let's continue with past continuous. Past continuous. Diana, please. Diana, here we have simple past versus the past continuous. Simple past, Diana.
We use simple past to talk about completed actions, habits, and facts in the past.
Mhm.
And for example, I went to the cinema yesterday. I always visit my grandparents in my summer holidays
Uh-huh.
when I was little. I lived near Liverpool for a couple of years.
Exactly, Liverpool for a couple of years. Now, this is simple past. Now, past continuous different. Diana, past continuous.
The past continuous is used to express interrupted actions. A specific time has an interruption and parallel actions.
For example,
For example, I was watching TV when the phone rang. Last night at 7 p.m., I was having dinner. While she was doing her homework, her brother was playing football.
exactly, no? This is very clear. I think you know these guys. It's not necessary to continue explain and explain, no? This is the past continuous, no? It's a longer action that was happening. Yes, longer action. That was interrupted by the simple past. And look at the expressions of the words that we use, when and while in the past continuous. Last night at 7 p.m., simple past, I was having dinner. While I was doing my homework or her homework, her brother was playing football. Okay. Yeah, this is, we can have this, no, two actions happening at the same time. Okay. Let me write my example with past continuous, no? Okay. While I was taking a shower, comma, the phone rang. Yeah, the phone rang. Yes, the phone rang. So that means that I was doing something and then another action interrupted, a short action interrupted the longer action. The past continuous is longer action interrupted by the simple past. While, you see, while. Okay, you see? Or I can say, I was playing soccer and wife told me. Doing an action, a longer action, while when another action happens, and my wife called me, you know, interrupted the longer action. I was playing soccer. Okay, that is a past continuous, guys. Yeah. Now, past perfect. Let's go to the past perfect. Cristel Pinto. Quickly.
Okay. He was shot because Dr. Frankenstein had forgotten to give in a brain.
A brain, exactly. Brain. I think everybody needs a brain. Okay. This is the past perfect. Remember, had forgotten. Past had forgotten in the past participle. He was sad. This is a finished action because Dr. had forgotten to give him a brain. Yeah. Continue. Crystal. He failed.
He failed his test because he had a student.
He hadn't studied. Ahí está. He hadn't studied. Past perfect. This is past perfect, no? Why? Why he failed test? Because he was playing, no? Video games. He hadn't studied. So the past perfect, copy these guys. The past perfect. Okay. Okay, past perfect. Past perfect. Okay. Happens when happens before another past action. Past action, yeah, exactly. Happens before another past action. Okay. For example, okay, I'm gonna write an example to you guys. I arrived home, comma, my mom had already served food. No? Okay. You see that, no? Okay. So my question is, Mr. Jimenez, which action happened first? Which action happened first? When I arrived home or my mom had already served the food?
The second option, my mom had
Yes.
already served the food.
The second option, yes. This action happened first and then you arrive. So that is a past perfect, okay? An action that happened in the past before another past. So first your mom served the food and then you arrive, okay? And also the past perfect serves to give explanation. For example, no? I copy this, guys. My stomach hurt because I had eaten tortita in the street, no? Yes, my stomach hurt because I had eaten guatita in the street, okay? So again, first you ate guatita in the street, yes or yes? First action, and then your stomach hurt, yes? You see, that is a past perfect, an action that started in the past before another past action. Okay, question? You have any question, guys? Okay, no question. Let's do the exercise then. Do the exercise from your book. And let's go there. Yeah. Complete books. Complete the text with the correct form of the verb in brackets. All right. Let's see another student. Let me see. Senor Dolber, excellent. Senor Dolber. Freda Stark. Okay, wait, Camila, wait.
Was born.
Was born. Exactly. You cannot say was being born. No, was born. Camila, continue. In Paris in 1893 to an English father and an Italian mother, no? As a young girl, she? Camila.
As a young girl, she became fascinated with the Middle East.
I'm sorry, became familiar with the Middle East after she read 1001 Nights. I really recommend this story, guys. 1001 Nights. I don't know if you have read it. And continue. And
Dreamt of going there.
exactly, dreamt. That's a past tense of dream, no? Copy, guys. All right, Elias Medina, continue. But she almost. No participation, Elias. Zero participation. Jose. A ver, Melanie Vélez. But she almost.
But she almost made it.
Didn't make it. Negative. According to the story, no? Okay. Thank you. At the age of 13, while she is past continuous, no? A ver, Melanie, while she.
What she.
Past continuous.
Works.
No, past continuous. Remember the explanation I gave you. Was the verb in ing, Melanie.
Was working.
Yes, was working. Yes, copy. Was working. Okay. Yeah, was working. Vaquerizo Tenorio. Yeah, continue. In a factory in Italy. Freya's hair. Got, excellent. Got caught in a machine. It's like Michael Jackson. Remember, he was doing a commercial from Coca-Cola. His hair got caught fire, no? In a machine, which, Dolber, which,
Scarred. Oh,
scarred her face for life. Wow, incredible. Once she, continue. Camila, once she,
Once she recovered, she decided to learn Arabic and Persian.
yeah, continue. In addition to Egyptian, in addition to English, French, Italian, and Latin, which she
Already learned.
had already, no, because you just had already learned. In November 1927, Freya continue, over. Mr. Jimenez, thank you, Camila. Mr. Jimenez. Mr. Jimenez.
Cook. Catch.
Caught, past tense, caught. A ship to Beirut in search of adventure. She okay, Diana, she traveled, or she had traveled, or she was traveling.
She traveled.
Excellent. She traveled extensively through the deserts of Persia in the Arabian Peninsula. By the time she was 40, she
When?
past continuous, past perfect, or simple past?
Simple past.
Had gone, or went, or was going.
Went.
Had been, she had been, no, this is incorrect. No, she had,
Whoa.
had gone. Had gone, yes. This is,
Gone.
they made a mistake here. It's the first time. Gone to remote and wild places that no other explorer. A ver, Matias Lopez, Julio Aguilar, Javier Alvarado, turn your camera on. You can participate. No other explorer. A ver, Camila.
Had ever gone to before.
Had ever been, had ever gone to before, exactly. She
wrote over 2,000 books about her dangerous adventures.
Okay, she had written over 2,000 books about her dangerous adventures. Freya Stark, I see, that is very easy, no? Died, yes, on the 9th of May, 1993, and in Asolo, Italy, at the age of 100. Wow. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's continue with the other exercise. Combine these sentences using the simple past and the past perfect, no? Okay, for example, Tanya's father offered her a challenge after she had dropped out of college. Look at this expression, the expressions of past perfect. Let me show you the expression of past perfect. In the meantime, you continue. Combining the two sentences, please. Let me share the screen. Where you can see the expressions of the copy, guys. Time expression with the past perfect. Already, never, as soon as, just, by the time, remember, by the time, before, when, till, and until. Okay, these are the expressions that you can use with the past perfect. Okay? Ready? Never, before, just, when, soon as, by the time, till, and until. Okay? I'm sorry, this is not, this is the one. All right, vamos, the first one. Who can give me the first one, please? The first combination, Cristel Rolando, Melanie, Dolbert, Vaquerizo, Estrada, Camila, María José Navarro. The first one, give me the first one, pay attention. Don't get distracted with your cell phone. Estrada, a ver, vamos, participate.
She sailed only a few times before she set out.
Repeat.
She sailed only a few times before she set out.
Before, oh, you can say before she set out, she had sailed, no? Only a few times. She had sailed only a few times, okay? Thank you, Camila. Yeah, next, another volunteer. Vaquerizo, Luis. Mark Wilmont crossed the finishing line in Paris. He cycled through 20 countries.
Mark Wilmont crossed the finish line in Paris when he
Are you sure?
cycled through 20 countries.
When Mark crossed the finish line, you have to join. Look, when Mark Wilmont crossed the finishing line, he had cycled, no? Through 20 countries. Had cycled. Okay? Yeah. Cristel Rolando. Cristel? Ralph Fiennes cut off his fingertips himself using a saw. He got frostbite in his finger because, ahí está, give explanation. Ralph Fiennes. All right, what's the idea? In the past perfect, guys, quickly. Any volunteer? Volunteer? All right, Dolber? Okay. Volunteer, guys, quickly, time is running.
He cut off his fingers himself using a saw because he got frostbite in his fingers.
Ralph cut off his fingers himself using a saw because he had got frostbite, okay? Has got or has gotten, remember. Okay. The last one, he recovered from a heart attack. He ran seven marathons in 7 countries. All right.
He ran 7 marathons in 7 continents once he had recovered from heart attack.
Okay, once he had recovered from a heart attack, he ran 7 marathons in 7 countries. Okay, once he had recovered from a heart attack, he ran 7 marathons in 7 countries. Okay, screenshot, take a screenshot, guys, because time is money, you know. Time flies, times goes by quickly. Okay, let's continue. The next exercise, guys, it's about contrasting ideas or structures. Dolber, please, help me read this picture, Dolber.
We use even talk also in spite of and despite when a situation contrasts with another but doesn't prevent it. Even so, although she only had 2 years of sailing experience, she chose the boat. She learned about the importance of having a clear goal, in spite of all the setbacks and despite being afraid. I had a great trip in spite of that being ill.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Even though, although, listen to the pronunciation, Dolber, no? Even though, although, and despite, in spite of, are used for contrasting ideas. Let me share what I have for you. Take a look. This, how to use although, though, in spite of, and despite. Look, although, this is formal, this is the meaning in Spanish. Though, informal, the same meaning in Spanish. Example, although or though I felt tired, I worked very hard. This is for contrast. One is negative and the other is positive. It gives you contrasting ideas, you see, no? In spite of is informal. This is the meaning in Spanish. Despite is formal and it has the same meaning in Spanish. Look at the example. I understood him in spite of his accent. Despite working hard, he didn't feel tired. Look at the difference here. In spite of is with a noun, so a possessive adjective and a noun. But when you use despite, okay, you have to use the ing form. Or either way, after a preposition, we can use gerund form. For example, I understood him in spite of having problems pronouncing all the words in Arabic. Despite working hard, he didn't feel tired. Okay, yeah, you can use them interchangeably, although, though, in spite of, or despite. Okay, this is important. Look, in Spanish, the meaning, although and though, and in spite of, despite. Okay, the meaning. Look, conjunctions join two parts of a sentence. Okay, okay, or two sentences. Prepositions go with a subject, okay, or verb with ing form. See, the session will be finished in 10 minutes. Yeah, look at this. Although, in spite of, despite. Copy the chart, please take a screenshot. Okay. Diana, please, can you read the example quickly, Diana? What's the difference? Although
plus subject plus verb. Although my car is very old, it still runs very well. Although it was rainy, we went for a walk. We enjoyed the trip to the final, although we lost the match. In spite of plus noun, in spite of plus verb, ing, in ing. They started in spite of the heavy
rain.
Mary keep on working in spite of her illness. We go to the park in spite of bad weather. In spite, despite plus noun pronoun, despite plus verb and ing. Despite the rain, we already enjoyed our holiday. He refused to quit despite many obstacles.
Obstacles. Yes.
Despite studying hard, he failed the exam.
He failed the exam, exactly. Yeah, in spite of, continue again.
In spite of and despite are easily interchangeable.
Interchangeable. Although,
despite and in spite of are used for the same meaning. The only difference is the way they're used.
Okay, copy the chart, please. Copy the chart. No, I don't have nothing else for you. Okay, this is the difference, yeah? Take a screenshot. Yeah? Okay. Hope you have understood. Let's continue with the book, guys. Yeah, let's practice. Okay. Okay, it says write a sentence with a similar meaning to the first using the word involved without changing it. Example, she was really tired, but she decided to go out with her friends. Even. She decided to go out with her friends. Yes. Even though she was really tired. I thought that is contrasting. One positive and one negative idea. This is for contrasting. Despite, I will volunteer quickly, guys. A volunteer. Although it was raining, I had lunch outside. Despite. Quickly. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Despite. Okay, go ahead. Volunteer.
Despite it was raining, I had lunch on site.
Despite the rain, I had lunch outside. Yes, your sentence was correct. Despite it was raining, I had lunch outside. Yes, both options are correct. Okay, the problem is this is a French, British book. British, that's why they accept only one, but American, they accept two options. Next, number 3, in spite of their protestations, the babysitter made the children go to bed at 9 p.m. Although
The baby's sister made the children go to bed at 9 p.m. out of the protestation.
Or although they protested, the babysitter made the children go to bed. Yes, it was correct too, Diana, what you said. This is British book, remember, British. 4, even though he was nervous, he gave a really good performance in spite of. In spite of, or a volunteer.
In spite of he was nervous, he gave a really good performance.
In spite of being nervous, he gave a really good performance. Excellent. Yes. Okay. Yeah, number 5, they managed to get in shape to get in spite of the light security. In spite of the tight security.
They managed to get in even the tight security.
They managed to get in even though the security was tight. Okay, the security was tight. Okay, yeah, take a screenshot, guys. Let's continue. Okay. All right. Okay, let me see. This is the exercise. We're going to finish with the other one. This is complete the start at the beginning of the sentence with your own ideas, no? With your own ideas. So I'm going to take a picture right now. I'm going to take a picture. You are present here. All right, please turn your cameras on, guys. So you have to be there. Caught on tape. You're going to be caught on tape, no? Ahí está. Melanie, long time ago, Melanie. One more time, another one. Let me see if it's moved or not. Turn your cameras on. Okay, let me see. It's for attendance, guys. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Now let's continue, guys. Okay. This is personal, no? Do it personal. In spite of the awful food, even though he was really rude to me, despite my sister feeling ill for the entire trip, even though I played an amazing solo in spite of not working anyone there before I went, okay? Yeah, finish on your book, okay? Sorry, let's continue. Complete the ideas, the first part. Okay. All right, let me see. Yeah, let's go on the next, so the next page. Read the article and answer the question. Listen, and you see the screen, no? All alone in the jungle for 10 days. Where was Julianne going and why? Read, please. Where was she going and why? All right, what's the answer, guys? Where was she going?
She and her mother were on to Pucallpa.
Pucallpa?
Yeah,
Are you sure? Pucallpa or Pucallpa?
Pucallpa.
Pucallpa, yeah. Why? Answer the second question. Why? Because I can hear it, Dollar.
To spend Christmas.
Yes, to spend Christmas
Spend
with
Christmas with Julian's father, who was working there.
Exactly. Yeah, next question, number 2. What do you think happened next? They said the plane was flying over the jungle, Look at the next figure on the right. When it was engulfed in a fierce thunderstorm, it was shaken violently for about 20 minutes. Then suddenly, what do you think happened to the plane?
A turbulence.
Yeah, there was a turbulence. What else? What else? And the plane fell? The plane crashed with a mountain? Or the plane disappeared? What do you think? What happened next?
The plane fell and crashed in the jungle.
Okay, could be. Excellent, Mr. Estrella. Or the plane disappeared. Let's see. Okay. The session will be over